Hey guys, Seth from Addicted to Social Media here, A2SM.com. I want to talk briefly about how Google is dealing with the real name issue on Google+. Everyone knows that people have been getting kicked off of Google Plus for not using their real name. And I see pros and cons on both sides. Facebook is made perfectly clear that they want you to use your real name. Have I seen people not on Facebook using their real name or using some kind of pseudonym? Yes. A big thing that I'm seeing on Google Plus is people not realizing that Google Plus is still a private beta. It's still in a field test, and they're still iterating on it. They're still really building upon what's already there, and being really good about Bradley Horowitz and Vic Condotra's team is really being very good about asking people what they think, and if there's issues, they fix it. Bradley Horowitz posted on Google Plus recently that they are working on the names policy, so that it's just not a once and you're suspended, for having not your full name. It's going to be you get a warning saying, hey, can you put your real name in there instead? That's great, but I do think that there is a need for pseudonyms in some cases. I mean, some people aren't known by their full names. I mean, and the Dr. Kirsten Sanford is known by Dr. Kiki on the Twit network and in her space on the internet. She was in there as Dr. Kiki, and she got suspended because that wasn't her full name. Now, I have seen her use her full name other places, but still, that's not what she's used. That's not her internet name. Personally, I go by Seth Goldstein on most of my services. Every once in a while, I will use Fully Codehound, but generally speaking, I use my name because I'm branding myself. But there's people out there that don't use their full names on the internet, whether it's for privacy reasons or if it's just that's their handle online. That's how they've always done it. Oh, and there's also the problem with dissidents, from foreign countries, that they don't want to use their full names because of retribution from that government or that organization. One thing that Bradley Horowitz was talking about was that they're working on this. And it's good that people are outraged about this and are bringing it up and bringing it to their attention. And I personally think they shouldn't stop. People have to realize just because Google Plus has 20 million people in the service, which is astounding and amazing, it's not a finished service. It's far from it. It's a field trial. I mean, they're calling it a field trial because Google killed the name beta, but because I think Gmail was in beta for 5 years. Hopefully, Google Plus will will work a little bit better from that. It won't be as beta for that long, but it's a work in progress. People are saying this is going to kill Facebook. This is going to kill Twitter. It's not going to kill anything until it comes out of beta and everyone and their mother and their grandmother is on the service or tries out the service. Is it a great service? Yes. Do I think it has a lot to needs fixing? Yes, totally. And there's a feedback button there. And Googlers are really being out there. They're holding hangouts for people to tell them verbally and visually what the problems are. And that's great. And that's what they should be doing, and they're doing a great job. Because Google in the past, when there was an issue, you say, hey Google, there's a problem. And guess where it would go? Nowhere. You go into the ether of the internet and never get responded to. So Google's really improving their customer service through this. Give Google Plus a try. If you need an invite, hit us up at editors@a2sm.com. We'll send you an invite. It's worth trying out. It's worth checking out. And remember, it's in field trial. But I think that this whole name thing is going to come about. I think there is a good reason to use your full real name on there to make it genuine, so it's less spammy. But they have to be more clear on what the policy is. And, it's not Facebook. It's Google Plus. And people, and they have to realize that, Google Plus, people don't necessarily want to use their full names. Even if I went by Seth G, I think this should be allowed. But that's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. Take care, guys. Check out a2sm.com. This week on Friday, we are gonna have a recording of our first ever Google Plus Hangout A2SM podcast, and we're gonna record it, and hopefully it's gonna work. No guarantees, but we're trying to do a video of the podcast instead of audio. We might stuff the audio out and make it into a podcast as well. But we'll see how it works today. We record on Wednesdays, and we get it out on published on Fridays. So check it out, a2sm.com. It's a2sm.com. Also, we want to hear your advice, your opinions. So if you want to write it for us, email us. You can also call in at 478-A2SM-118. That is our Google Voice number to leave your comments on any of these videos on the YouTube channel, which is A2SM Official, because I can get A2SM on YouTube. So check it out. Stay tuned for more stuff on this channel, and we want to hear from you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.